Hey guys, I'm back with another candle review, and this time around it's for the 14.5 ounce 3-wick poppy candle from Bath & Body Works. This is the new single fragrance launch for body care, and it also has accompanying home fragrance as well. And I just like to sort of collect the body care candles because they're kind of fun and usually unique, or at least that's how they used to be. And the packaging is just so gorgeous on this entire line. So I was like, you know what, let me try this one out and see how it goes. So the notes on this read, fresh morning dew, wild poppies, sugared rhubarb, and juicy pear. So yeah, just very run-of-the-mill, dime a dozen, been there, done that, fruity floral from BBW. It just smells just like everything else they've released in the recent years. I think they're just on this trend of doing like these clean, fruity florals or like bright and happy, just because that's what's very popular and what sells well. So it's just kind of like they sort of like reinvent the wheel every single time, and they just kind of like tweak the same type of fragrance over and over again, and that's what we get. I think it kind of started with like Open Sky, and then Butterfly smelled a lot like Open Sky as well. And then now Poppy also smells a lot like Butterfly and Open Sky, but also shares some similarities to Sunshine Mimosa and Midsummer Dream as well. So if you like any of those usual standard BBW fruity florals, you'll like this one. It's nothing very memorable, quite forgettable rather, and it's just totally one and done for me. So it is what it is. I sort of miss when they used to have like truly like unique standalone fragrances. Like, you know, A Thousand Wishes was different from Into the Night, and Magic in the Air was very distinct too. You know, the list goes on, but I feel like I guess this type of fragrance is just very popular with them. So it is what it is. So what does it smell like? Generic fruity floral, very similar to Butterfly. So if you like that, it's like that clean, sort of non-offensive, inoffensive floral fragrance is what you get. I guess it says poppies in this. It's not at all the same as the Wild Poppy candle that we had a while back. Not at all like that. This is more just like very distinctly like that standard BBW body care. It's kind of like when somebody sprays this on themselves and you smell it out in the wild, it's like, oh, I know that's a BBW fragrance. But it's a very clean, inoffensive floral is what you get. It's a little bit bright, a little bit sweet, a little bit juicy. And then you do get quite a bit of a fruity fragrance mixed with that sort of bright, sweet floral. And it kind of smells very similar to like the fruitiness of Sunshine Mimosa, which had quite a bit of citrus in there. So it kind of reminds me of the sort of sweet, citrusy fragrance, and just the brightness of Sunshine Mimosa is definitely in here. There's also pear in here, which reminds me a lot of Midsummer Dream, which also had a salted pear note, and a little bit of even like a stone fruit. So like maybe like an apricot or nectarine, which nectarine was also in Midsummer Dream. So it kind of makes sense. So it kind of like borrows the fruitiness of the pear and the nectarine of Midsummer Dream, as well as the bright citrus notes in Sunshine Mimosa, and mixes a very clean floral. It's not quite as like berry sweet as like, let's say, Butterfly is. Butterfly has like this very sugary sweet berry note in it. Still very similar to Butterfly, but it's just like a very subtle difference in terms of like the fruits that are being used in the two, but a similar clean floral as you would find in Open Sky and Butterfly as well. And then obviously similar by association to Sunshine Mimosa, Midsummer Dream, and even a little bit of gingham is in here as well. So if you like any of those bright, happy, fruity florals from BBW that you smell like a gajillion times over again, then you'll enjoy Poppy. It's just, yeah, very forgettable, and just it's just another dime a dozen fragrance, and I'll just burn it and be done with it. So that's pretty much what Poppy smells like. Yeah, and let me go into the performance. This is a third day burn with the thick rope-like wicks that are just massive and just like super high flames and soots like crazy after a few hours. So just watch it and make sure you trim these diligently after every burn, but you should be fine. Other than that, as for the throw, kind of weird. It's like one of those lighter fragrances that travel far. So the fragrance itself is rather light and kind of airy, I guess, so to speak, that it's not very heavy. So it's kind of like easy to go very nose blind to, but like I had this in one bedroom and I was in the other bedroom, and it actually kind of traveled all the way into the other bedroom, and I was just like, whoa, why is that so strong? But when you go into the room itself, you get very easily nose blind to it. So it's a lighter fragrance that travels far. So you might not quite notice it while you're actively in the room, but it kind of like seeps into the other spaces. So I would say the fragrance is just like kind of like at a 4 to a 5 range. It's not very heavy, but it could travel all the way up to a 6. So it does kind of get lost in an open concept area, but you can still smell it. So just very much in the medium range. So it's not unscented, but it's not a heavy, strong fragrance either. That's pretty much what the throw was on this. Overall, I think Butterfly was one of their most successful single fragrance launches in recent history, so I guess it makes sense that they would want to emulate that type of success with a very similar fragrance. So if you like Open Sky, Butterfly, if you like Sunshine Mimosa, Midsummer Dream, if you like Gingham, if you like any of those bright, happy, super sweet, fruity florals, then check out Poppy. Otherwise, kind of been there, done that, and just one and done for me. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Let me know your comments on this poppy fragrance down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.